Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating a Meghan Markle inspired look. I have been seeing Meghan's pictures all over the internet, in magazines. She's become the cover of a lot of magazines, and I just love the way her makeup's been done. I love the way her freckles peek through and her beauty marks peek through. I think in a time where we're trying to cover up all our flaws, the way Meghan does her makeup is just so refreshing. And the best part is that it's so easy to achieve, and she really does achieve that no makeup look by using very few products. It's not like she's using millions of products to create a flawless canvas. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. If you're interested, please keep watching. Okay, so I've got some moisturizer on and I'm going to go straight into a primer. Now, one of Meghan's favorite primers is actually the Foundation Primer Radiance by Laura Mercier. From articles that I've read, apparently this is a product that when she's not shooting for anything, it's something that she likes to wear alone. She loves the radiance it gives her, so that's what I'm going to be using. And you can see it has got a really nice glow to it. I'm just going to also add the Touche Éclat Blur Primer just in my problem areas, which is these little areas here where I have some pores, and down my smile lines. And with whatever's left on my fingers, I'm just putting that on my forehead. Meghan is actually someone who doesn't wear a lot of foundation day to day, and when she does have to wear it, she usually tells her makeup artist to keep it really, really natural, where her freckles and beauty marks can peek through. So I'm going to be using the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation because I think this is a great foundation. It gives really light coverage but still keeps the skin very glowy and radiant, which is something Meghan loves. So I'm going to be mixing shade 8.5 with 10. I'm using 10 mainly around my areas of hyperpigmentation, which is around this chin and mouth area and the top of my forehead. So I'm just using the MAC Conceal Corrector palette to just go over my chin area, for that area of pigmentation. I have got two beauty marks here and a birthmark just there, so I'm not going to cover that today because I'm trying to achieve that very natural look. Right, I'm going to go into concealer now. Now, one of Meghan's favourite concealers is the YSL Touche Éclat Concealer. That's not a product that I have, so I'm going to be using Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher. I'm just going to blend that in. You can also use your fingers to blend it in. I'm just going to add a little bit of the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in with a little bit more of the Charlotte Tilbury Concealer to give me a little bit more coverage under my eyes. And I'm just going to blend that in further with a beauty blender. With whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to go over my lids as well, so we have a nice blank canvas when it comes to doing the eyes. I'm just going to go back in with the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher and just go over any areas where I have any acne scarring, but I'm not going to cover any of the beauty marks. I'm going to go back in with the sponge and just press the foundation in further and all the concealer and all these cream products so that it really does become one with the skin. Now, one of Meghan's favourite powders is actually the Makeup Forever HD powder, which I have, so I'm going to use that. The reason she likes it is because it doesn't give a very heavy look. It's quite light and it still gives the skin a sheen. I'm going to focus mainly on putting it under the eye area and around my laugh lines as well. And I'm going to lightly powder the rest of my face. So as we know, Meghan Markle has amazing bone structure, but according to one of her makeup artists, she actually does like to contour a little bit. But I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder actually in Deep, because I've never noticed Meghan to have really harsh contour lines. It's usually quite a warm shade, so I think this bronzer would work really well. She has the most amazing jawline, so I'm going to make sure I really define mine. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and just lightly contour my nose. So from looking at her pictures and reading articles, I didn't see too much about highlighters, but it is quite evident that she uses some form of a highlighter to give her that really nice glow from within. It looks really natural. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Glow Kit. I'm going to mix the shades Bronzed and Summer. I'm just going to use this very sparingly because I am going to add a blusher with a slight shimmer in it, which is actually one of Meghan's favourites. Now, one of Meghan's favourite blushes is the NARS Orgasm blusher, which is a favourite amongst a lot of people. It has a slight sheen to it, which is the reason why I kept my highlight really, really minimal. So I'm just going to go into that shade, just place it on the apple of my cheek and kind of blend it into that contour. So it all just fades away and looks really seamless. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the base, so I'm going to go in to do my eyebrows. So I don't want to be too precise with my brows because Meghan's is quite full and very natural looking. It's not a really defined brow as such, but it is a full brow. Okay, so eyebrows are done. So now moving on to eyes. So the thing Meghan usually focuses on is kind of defining the eyes with an eyeliner and using lots of mascara. When it comes to the lid shade, it's usually a wash of colour or something dark and bronzy. Now, according to this picture I'm trying to replicate, I think she's used a really dark bronzy shade and then lined it with a dark brown black eyeliner. Now, one of Meghan's favourite eyeliners is actually a MAC eyeliner called Teddy. I don't actually have that one, but I'm going to use something that's of a similar shade, which is the Kylie Cosmetics dark bronze eyeliner. And then I'm going to kind of go close to my lash line with a black eyeliner and then smudge it out. I'm going to start off with the Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon in Dark Pearl. It's a really easy to use stick and I think it fits in really well with Meghan's style as well of keeping things really simple and easy. So I'm going to try and keep the product just on my lid. I don't want to go too kind of past my crease because then what you're going to get is lots of little flecks of glitter, unless obviously that's what you want. But looking at this picture, it looks like she's kind of kept it all over the lid. My god, I love this colour. It's so nice, and apparently it says it's for brown eyes, so girls with brown eyes definitely pick this up. Actually, it's for anyone really. It's such a beautiful natural colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend that product out. And I'm just pulling it out on the side slightly to neaten it up and soften it up. I'm going to take the colour Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek and I'm just going to swipe a little bit of that colour into my crease area again to just neaten it up and tie the look together. I'm just going to add the Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC in the shade Medium Dark to just give it a natural highlight under the brow. I'm going in with that shade that's very similar to the shade Teddy, and I'm going to go close to the lash line And I'm also going to draw on my waterline. I'm just going to smudge that out really quickly because this eyeliner dries up quite quickly. Okay, and then I'm going to go on to the other eye. I'm then going to go in with a black eyeliner, and I'm going to just keep this really close to the lash line, just for a little bit more definition. And I'm going to tight line as well, and again smudging that out and going onto the waterline to redefine. Now, a tip that Meghan picked up from her makeup artist was to use a little bit of highlighter in the inner corner of the eye to just make the eye look a little bit more awake. Another thing that she loves to use is an eyelash curler because this does really open up the eyes. I'm going to go in with one of my current favourite mascaras, which is by L'Oreal. It's called the False Lash Times Fibre. It's got two sides to it. So the way I like to apply mascara is kind of in the centre, keep it in an upwards motion. Towards the edge, kind of fan it out. And the inner corner, take it towards the nose. This way you're getting a really nice fan shape. Okay, so those are the eyes done. Really quick and easy. So literally all I did was use the stick all over my eyelid, used a little bit of a warmer shade in the crease, a natural face powder to highlight the brow bone, and then just lined the eyes and added mascara. Okay, so I'm going to move on to lips. Now, apart from the odd occasion when Meghan has used kind of a pop of colour, usually it's a red, she generally loves to use nude colours. So I'm going to use a lip liner by Chambor, I'm not sure how to say this. I picked this up from India. I love their lip liners and eyeliners. They're really creamy and smooth and glide on really well. So I'm just going to line the lips. Meghan has quite a full lip, and I think she's got quite a defined Cupid's bow. So I'm just bringing in that colour into the corners of my mouth to contour slightly to give the illusion that I have a fuller mouth, because I'm going to go in with a lighter colour in the centre now. I'm going to use the shade Abu Dhabi by NYX Cosmetics. I'm just going to place that colour in the centre. And I'm going to top it off with a little bit of gloss. It's by L'Oreal. It's called the Lip Paint Lacquer in the shade Gone with the Nude. And that's the look, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really do think Meghan Markle is the true epitome of natural beauty. And even from the products that she uses, the ones that I mentioned, she really does create the no makeup look with very minimal products. So I think I added an extra few products in the tutorial today, but generally she doesn't even wear foundation. She just keeps it to concealer and that radiant primer, and she's good to go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Loved creating it for you guys. Please leave a comment below if there are any tutorials or any tips or tricks that you would like me to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.